Hi guys, and welcome back to the channel, and today we're in the Crazy Baker kitchen and we're going to be doing a date and walnut cake. Now this recipe is really old. It is stretching back to 1947. I made this when I was a kid in the bakery. When we were doing the cake making back then, it was probably one of the first recipes I was taught how to make. But there again, as a small trainee, you'd be making all sorts of cakes. Please subscribe and please share, and don't forget guys, your recipe is below the video in the description. And now we'll get on with the video. And for the recipe guys, the first thing you need is a 2-pound tin, lined. Also, you can do this with two 1-pound tins. Now we'll start off with the ingredients you need. You need 45 grams of walnuts, 220 grams of plain flour, 200 grams of granulated sugar, 4 grams of baking powder, a pinch of salt, a pinch of bicarbonated soda, 2 large eggs, 272 grams of dried dates, 113 grams of boiling hot water, and 113 grams of melted butter. The first job you need to be doing now is popping your oven on. Your oven temperature wants to be around about 180 Celsius. Now, you take your hot water and you've got your dates. Now all we're going to be doing is putting the dates into the hot water. Or put them all over the deck. Is stir in the water onto the dates. Like this. And now we're going to pop them into the microwave for 1 minute. The reason we put the dates into the microwave is so the water goes back into the fruit. Because they're dried, we need to get that water back into the fruit. And this is the quickest way you can do it. So by putting them into the microwave, it makes them easier to mush down. It's very much like doing banana bread. Anyway, the dates are ready. Right, and now what we do now is give this a good stir around. As you can see, it's already starting to mush around. And now, because they're really hot, we've got to let them cool down. So I'll put that over there on the side. Now, what you want to be doing, you want to be putting all your dry ingredients into the bowl. You don't need to sieve this. And all we're going to do, guys, is give it a good stir around. So you're blending all the dry ingredients together. Like that. Right, and that's the dry ingredients. And all I'm going to do now, guys, is whisk up the egg. You just do it with a fork, spoon. And now what you want to do is pop your butter into the microwave. Now you want that well melted. And there we go guys, and that's your butter already melted down. And all we've got to do now guys is wait for the dates to cool down. So a good idea is just to pop them into a fridge. Right guys, now your dates have cooled down. What we're going to do now is put the dates into the bowl. with your eggs. And with your butter. And now all we're going to do with this, guys, is blend it round so it all mixes in together like a bit of a slush. That's it, guys. And now all we need to do, guys, now is get yourself the flour. So this is what we mixed up earlier, all blended in together. All we'll do is make a little well in the middle. And just put all this wet ingredients into the dry. And then just fold it all in. See, when you've got recipes like this, you don't have to get the machine bowl out. You can do this on a machine just the same, but don't see the point. And that's ready, guys. Now what we're going to do is pop this into the tin. And then just spread it out. Right, guys, now we're ready to get this into the oven. Before we put it into the oven, your oven temperature is already at 180. Now we want to knock it down to 170. Chuck in a bit of ice, and this just gives the inside of the oven a bit of steam. So we're actually sort of like steaming it. Now we're going to be baking this for around about 55 minutes. Now you check it then. If it's not ready, then leave it a bit longer. But you just prod it with a skewer. If the skewer is clean, then whack out the cake. Right, we'll get her into the oven. Perfect. So we'll just let that cool down. We'll leave it in the tin now for around about 1 hour, just to cool down. Well, guys, that is the dated walnut cake, and that looks absolutely scrummy. And it's no point looking at it, guys. We're going to have to taste it. Please subscribe and please share. And don't forget, guys, your recipe is below the video in the description. And also you can find the recipe on my Facebook page at The Traditional Bakery under the photos. And don't forget, do check my playlists on my YouTube channel. I think I've got about 120 video recipes now. And obviously there's some non-baking related videos as well. Anyway, we'll see you again very shortly in the Crazy Baker home kitchen. Laters!